shiny. Hello, browncoats. You may have noticed that my jacket for this review is kind of brown in color, and that's because I'm finally getting to do a 360 swag review on something from one of my favorite shows ever, Firefly. I don't just enjoy the show, I get freaking emotionally choked up when I watch it. It's so damn good. There's so much heart and soul in it. We use words like great and fantastic when we describe shows and movies that we enjoy, but here's a word I don't use very often. Special. Firefly is special. For me, and for a lot of browncoats out there, but for some reason there isn't a lot of good Firefly merchandise. Personally, I think a lot of it looks cheap. It doesn't have the same mastery and passion put into it that the show did. But everything changed with Quantum Mechanics' first entry into the 1/6 scale action figure world, with their shiny Captain Malcolm Reynolds figure. It comes in a box with a magnet flap, similar to Sideshow's 12-inch figures. The box is pretty bland, to be honest. Just the QMX logo on the front and sides along with text. It's a small thing, but if they were going to go so basic, I would have liked some textured brown instead of just plain black. The back of the box has a nice picture of the captain though on a Serenity diorama. And here's Captain Tight Pants himself. What an awesome job QMX did on this modern day legend.
We are so very pretty.
Despite how much I love Firefly, I didn't actually own any merch from it before I bought this figure because most of it didn't look very good to me. The smaller figures look cheap, and none of the replicas interested me. But this 1/6 scale figure just screams big damn hero to me.
Think we just...
I've got him holding a bag of loot because Mal is all about doing the job and getting paid.
I do the job. And then I get paid.
It's not actually included with the set. It's the bag of sand that comes with Sideshow's Raiders of the Lost Ark Indiana Jones. Mal also comes with his trusty futuristic space revolver, which features a great worn paint job and a little detail I love on figure handguns. A hole in the barrel. Seems like it should be a standard thing, but I see a lot of 1/6 scale guns that don't have this detail. The sculpt on the boots is great. Well worn and used for lots of running, as well as ass kicking when he can't run no more.
Darn.
Tan pants with a stripe down the side. And he also has a belt with a holster. Be extra careful with the belt, it's very fragile. They gave him a red shirt, which he wore on the show frequently, and of course, his brown coat.
You know, your coat is kind of a brownish color.
It was on sale.
If I have to nitpick about anything on this figure, this would be it. The brown coat is Goram orange. Don't get me wrong, orange is my favorite color, but I was hoping it would be brown, 'cause brown coats, right? I love the suede texture of it, and it's technically brown in certain lighting, but more often than not, it looks orange and it could have been a few shades darker as it appears on the show, based on how it's lit in the show. And the head sculpt? Perfection.
Huh? Look at that chisel jaw. Huh? Come on.
Just look at this thing. Nathan Fillion has got to be one of the hardest likenesses to sculpt, and they got it perfect. Not just the face, but the steely, smarmy, charming expression too. Sometimes a figure will have a great likeness, but they didn't get the expression right. There's no twinkle in the eye that brings life to the character. But this one has it. Big kudos to QMX on getting this sculpt right, because it's probably one of the hardest they'll ever have to tackle. It comes with a set of gloved hands, a set of fists, and a gripping hand as well. He also comes with a communicator, but I prefer my Mal to be holding the bag of loot. And the coolest accessory, in my opinion, is the bonus head. So here's what happened. The original head that's attached to the figure when you open it wasn't quite up to snuff for QMX, so they had the head redone with a sharper sculpt and a better paint job. It's included with the figure and easy to swap out. It caused a bit of a delay with the figure's release, but in the end it was the right call. Although the paint job clearly isn't as lifelike on the original head, if you're going to make yourself a custom Unification War Mal figure, I think it'll do just fine rather than getting yourself an extra redone head. I threw this soldier Mal together just using extra 1/6 scale parts I had, and although he isn't screen accurate, it captures the spirit of wartime Mal for me, and I like the different looking head to signify the passage of time. He looks fresher faced with the plain pinkish paint job and lighter brown hair. The redone head gives him better shading and also makes him look more weary. It works for me. Take my show, take my cast, cancel it much too fast. I don't care, I'm happy, Fox can't take this guy from me. Okay, Browncoats, you've been waiting all these years for a high-end collectible to add to your Firefly shrine? Well, here it is. QMX did a commendable job, and it's obvious that a lot of love and passion went into this figure, so support them and pick it up. Otherwise, we might never see a 1/6 scale Washburn, or Jane, or Shepherd Book, or Zoe, or any of the other Serenity crew. You can follow the link I've included below to visit QMX's website to get your own big damn hero, or you can find it on other sites like ThinkGeek. Leave a comment to chat, hit subscribe if you dig my vids, and until next time, Tama de Bizui.